Hi, I'm Emma Carter, the CTE preceptor, and I wanted to make a video that goes along with a podcast that I did recently. The podcast was about how you can use planning for self-care. Self-care is a big topic now for teachers, and it should have always been. But one of the ways that you can take care of yourself is to plan for yourself and your students. So what I have is, they've done research that students learn better if it's posted on a wall and they actively have to write, so I thought, why not do that? I'm fortunate enough to have a big enough wall in my room, hung a big sheet of paper on the wall, made it look like our 6-week calendar. That's our grading period. First, I put in all the dates. And then I went in and I marked out anything that I knew was coming up. So we have a professional development day coming up. We've got SATs coming up. Then we're out for spring break, and then we have state HOSA here in Texas. So when I'm looking at this, I'm going to plan my activities accordingly. SAT, I teach a lot of juniors. I have health science theory. So I'm going to make sure I don't have anything due the day after we do SATs. Maybe that's when we're going to start a new activity. Make sure there's nothing too heavy before it. SATs are taken very seriously at my school with the juniors. And then we go into spring break. I've learned over the years, don't plan anything for serious for the day before spring break or the day after spring break. People leave early, come back late. Kids aren't really with it. And let's face it, you're not with it. Don't make this miserable for yourself. So then our last is HOSA State. We know we're going to be out of town. We're going to have a sub for 3 days. So I have to plan for the sub. And then when I get back, I may not necessarily want to hit it full speed. So I'm going to come up with a lesson or maybe an activity where it's a little more student-centered than teacher-centered. And this type of planning, laying it out and marking out the dates, is very helpful for your own self-care, because now I haven't backed myself into the corner. I know when my grading is going to be. I know what's coming up. So that's very helpful for a peace of mind. And the side bonus is I have my planning done, and I know what copies need to be made and what I need to put on Canvas or Blackboard or whatever you use. So this can help a lot and go a long way with your self-care as a teacher.